Plants vs. Zombies is too easy. It's almost as if it was made for children. But you know what isn't? China. And they made the most brutal PvZ mod that doesn't even have an English name. And you know it's bad when this was my first reaction to just launching the game. Why is it all in Chinese? That's just the menu screen. Trust me, it gets a whole lot worse. This is the first level. It's supposed to be a tutorial, at least I think. But I mean, how hard can the first level be? There's one lane, one plant. There's no possible way I can mess it up. What the hell is that? So this zombie walks faster than the others. That's not that big of a deal, but at least when he gets close to a plant, he doesn't eat it? I guess because he doesn't have a mouth. But you see, that was all part of my plan. It wasn't even close. Now, surely they wouldn't send that zombie again, right? Okay, but with extra pea shooters now, the rest of the level is gonna be pretty easy. Except that wasn't all. Like a divorced father, I was losing my son. Because it turns out the flag zombie takes my money. Where have I seen this before? I mean, it's fine. It's not like we're gonna see him in every single level. And with that, we completed the first level and unlocked Sunflower. The second level introduces us to more Chinese, but also 3 lanes, which means we gotta strategize, especially since we have Sunflower, because this is the most important plant in the entire game. The amount of them I plant is the deciding factor of whether I win or lose a level. So I would try to plant 2 columns of sunflowers, and no, this is not biblical levels of greed, at least not yet. And I also noticed that there are a lot more zombies. Like usually, they would only send 1 zombie at the beginning, but that looks a lot more than 1. But with a couple of pea shooters, the rest of the level was pretty easy. I mean, when is this gonna get hard, am I right? Especially since I have Cherry Bomb now. So now we have Coneheads, and notice how the only zombies are the brown coats and Coneheads for this level, nothing else. So tell me why the first zombie they send is that. Well, let me explain. So even though the level doesn't show it, every zombie has its own variants. And I didn't know this, so I was very confused. I'm sorry, what the fuck? Is that like a stereo, a megaphone on his head? And these variants have their own unique gimmicks. And for the Coneheads, there's actually 2. And this one, the yellow one, is just a much bulkier version than the regular Conehead. And 1 pea shooter gets nowhere near killing this thing. So when they sent 3 of them at the very beginning, I just gave up and restarted. And when I did, the zombie spawns at the very beginning were much different and a lot easier to deal with because that variant was not the first one to show up. But also in this level, we see the second Conehead variant, the Afro Conehead, and it is not any better than the other one because whenever it dies, it spawns in 4 backup dancers. Funny thing is though, the Conehead zombies weren't even the biggest threat. I swear to God, if I lose to this guy, I swear, please kill him. Wow, you're so bad at the game. And what? I don't see anything, because I was missing something that the game was probably trying to tell me. Wait, I got a potato mine for free. That's right, Cherry Bomb can give birth to potato mines, sometimes. In fact, all plants have a special ability. Sunflower has a chance of giving 15 more sun. Yeah, chance. A luck-based gimmick. Oh, and if you're wondering what pea shooter's special ability is, it pretty much just attacks faster over time. I'm not gonna lie, I never noticed it, but it's supposed to do it. So with my newfound knowledge, how did I win this level? I got lucky. And with that, we unlock Walnut. The next level opens up the last 2 lanes. Whoa, they put cheese on the grass. What is that supposed to mean? But now that I have nuts, this level is so much easier than the last one. It's not even close. I mean, no amount of nuts can stop this guy. But even with that, I was still able to beat this level on the first try. It wasn't even close. The next level, we see Chinese Crazy Dave. I mean, he doesn't look any different. He just speaks Chinese. But he introduces us to our first minigame, Walnut Bowling. And this minigame is kind of the same as the original. The only thing to watch out for is the different zombies. But the thing is, they just die to the nuts. Like, it doesn't matter what zombies they send because I have a bomb. But look at this. Now I have my own bomb. Your eyes are not deceiving you. Potato Mine is 50 sun, but that's not because it's a scam. Now it instantly activates, which is really freaking useful, putting it up there with all the other insta plants. It also has a bigger range, but you know, that's not that important. It's not like it completely changes the game. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Let's talk Chinese philosophy. It's all about balance. For every good, there's a bad. For every yin, there's a yang. So the pole vaulter, he's the new zombie for this level, and he just does that. Now, if only there was some type of way to dig up the graves and clear up the space, and oh, I just have to wait 7 more levels. So each grave is permanent. There's no way for me to clear them up, but it's fine. As long as I sacrifice my sunflowers for the greater good, then the graves won't be an issue. Except they are. On the final wave, the graves can spawn in any zombie in the entire game, even zombies we haven't seen yet. What? No, what? And remember how I said it's all about chance in this mod? Well, let's just say I got extremely lucky here. It could have been so much worse. And beating the level gave me Snow Pea. And the next level is actually our first 2 flag level, but we have Snow Pea now, so it should be fine, right? I mean, he has a 22% chance to shoot a flaming pea that does double damage, and a 22% chance is just so random. And again, it's one of those luck-based plants. So if I don't get lucky enough, this is what my lawn ends up looking like. I'm just avoiding the inevitable. I know what's gonna come next, and it's gonna ruin me. What is that? But I realized what the problem was. I kept on putting my sunflowers all the way in the front, which meant as the level went on, I was getting less and less sun because they were getting eaten. So I had to protect my queens, because when have you ever seen a harem at the front of the battlefield? It just doesn't make sense. So this time, I only put half of them in the front because sunflowers are disposable. And by cherry bombing the pole vaulters to just reduce the amount of graves, I was able to get close to the final flag, where I got cucked by another letterhead, like god damn it. Okay, no, but this time I got to the final flag. I have all my lawnmowers. And yes, this is what I was faced with. I don't know who thought this was fair, but it doesn't matter because I have all my lawnmowers. There is no possible way I could lose this. See? That was easy. It's not like it's gonna get even harder, especially since now I have Chomper. And in the next level, we go against Bucketheads. And just like the Coneheads, even though we don't see the other variants, they can still spawn. And in fact, we do see one of the variants in this level. The Pumpkin Zombie just donates buckets to every other zombie on the field. Think of it like the King from PvZ2. But that's not all. He can also heal the buckets on the zombies. That doesn't even make sense. Buckets don't have lives. And on top of all of that, he walks super slow, which doesn't sound bad, right? But like, you want to kill him as fast as possible, but you can't because he's all the way in the back. And I'm not a fan of people sitting in the back. But I'm not gonna lie, Chomper made this level really easy because we don't have to worry about buckets healing when they just instantly die. And a cool thing with Chomper is that now it can give sun. I mean, it's only a chance, but it can do that. And I was actually able to beat this level first try. But that's because I got lucky and the other Buckethead variant didn't spawn. Oh, hey look, more Bucketheads. In fact, this level has everything and it is the hardest day level. But now we have Repeater. Repeater has a chance to shoot diagonally, and he kind of works like a pump shotgun. But what does the other Buckethead variant do? Well, let's just say it's one of the worst zombies in the entire game, because when it dies, it spawns other zombies. And it can be any type of zombie. Great, just another bit of RNG to add. And it doesn't help that at this point, I don't know what most of the other zombies do. I haven't encountered them. Like for example, the screen door zombie, he reflects projectiles. And usually when you encounter him, you have a specific plan to counter him, but I haven't even gotten there yet. So the only way to deal with him is with bombs. But besides that, the Repeater